Hi, good evening, and welcome to a Los Angeles Valley College live town hall about the college promise. My name is Joel Trudgeon. I'm the student recruitment coordinator here at Los Angeles Valley College, and I'm also a faculty member in cinema and media arts. And so tonight I'm just going to talk with you really briefly. First, about kind of my college experience, what college was like for me, and my road accessing college. I'm going to talk a little bit about what Los Angeles Valley College has to offer, the programs and services. And then I'm also going to talk about the Promise program and how you can use that in order to get 2 years free education and get your college path started right. So, like I said, my name is Joel. I'm a first generation college student. I grew up on the central coast of California, which is either very rich or very poor. And I was in the very poor category. When I was born, my dad was in his late 60s and my mom was in her late 30s. And when I was in fourth grade, my dad got sick and couldn't really work anymore. And so we struggled to get by. When people say they grew up in the middle of nowhere, that is truly me. I lived at the end of where the county maintained area was, about 3 miles down a dirt road. We had to borrow electricity from the closest power line. And we lived in a little trailer. My room was about the size of a twin mattress, and I had enough room just at the end to put a little TV and a Nintendo, which was my prized possession. Um, and I knew that wasn't how life had to be. I knew that I didn't want my life to continue that way, but I didn't really know how to get out of that. And somewhere along the line, I heard of this concept of college, and that for some reason, if you get this piece of paper that says bachelor's degree or associate's degree or some form of degree on it, that life somehow is supposed to get better. My biggest concern with that was that I didn't want to be a doctor, and I didn't want to be a lawyer, and I didn't want to be a business person. And that's what I thought college was all about, was those kinds of jobs. So in my head, I wanted to go to college, but I didn't really know if I could, or why people go to college. Um, High school was okay. I liked some of the learning aspects of it. Socially, it wasn't that great. When you have parents that are older, people ask you all kinds of questions that you really don't even know how to answer, like, why is your dad so old? I was the kid whose pants were never quite long enough because I was growing, and we weren't getting new ones. So I always had, a little extra room above the ankle. Air Jordans came out while I was in junior high. Never really able to afford those. I had a pair of what was called XJ900s from Payless Shoe Source, which now, if you look them up, they're actually a collector shoe, but at the time they were just another reason for people to make fun of you. I was kind of embarrassed of my parents dropping me off. Our car was one of those that literally had wire holding the hood shut. It had the plastic bag on one of the windows. I think it was painted a color that doesn't even exist. It was rusty. And so it was just, anything that sets you apart, you don't really want people to notice. So high school was okay. But luckily, while I was in high school, someone said, you should apply to college. You should think about going to college. And I told them my thing of, I'm not going to be a doctor or a business person, so I don't think it's for me. And they said, well, there's literally a list of all of these majors that exist. And I went down the list, and for my whole life, I'd been interested in movies. I loved Star Wars when I was a little kid, and that continued on into an appreciation of different types of movies. And I saw that film was listed, and I asked, and they said, yeah, you can go to college to learn how to make movies, or learn how to be a critic of movies, or write movies, or any number of things. And so I decided, okay, I'm going to apply to college, and I'm going to major in film. I went to the local community college, Allen Hancock Community College in Santa Maria, California. I finished in 2 years. And my film teacher there told me about a university called Cal State Northridge, which I'd never heard of. I'd never even heard of Northridge. I now live like 3 blocks away from it. But I applied, and I got in, and I went. I got my bachelor's degree. I'd later go back and get my master's degree. And truly, that piece of paper did open doors for me. The first job I had coming out of college was student recruitment coordinator at Los Angeles Valley College. And that doesn't have a lot to do with film, but simply having a bachelor's degree allowed me to interview for the position and get hired. And then eventually end up getting able to teach and do all kinds of great things. So it opened up a lot of doors for me. When I was a kid, I measured success based on the kind of house people have. I always wanted a 2-story house with a pool. And honestly, thanks to the opportunities that getting a college degree has afforded me, I'm almost there. I have the pool, I have the house, I just need a second floor. So, how did I get there? How did it all happen? Like I said, we did not have anything. We did not have any money. But for some reason, I still didn't think I would get financial aid to go to school. I thought, that they're not going to give me anything. My grades aren't that good, or, whatever. I'm not going to get it. And again, my counselor told me, fill out a financial aid application. The worst thing they can say is no. So I filled it out, forgot about it. It took me about 2 hours. It asked for a lot of things I didn't know. I needed to get information from my parents about their income. So, parents watching right now, if your students are trying to fill out a financial aid application, it is totally legitimate that they are asking you for some of that information. So I submitted the thing and I forgot about it. And a few months later, I got a letter from the community college I was attending telling me that I was going to get money. It was in the form of grants and scholarships, so money I would never have to pay back. And the amount of money that they were going to give me was actually more than it cost to go to school. And I did not have to give that money back. I got to keep that money to pay for maintenance on my car, gas to get to work, food to help out my family with some of the bills, and just keep going while I was going to school. I still kept a part-time job, but I didn't have to work a full-time job thanks to financial aid, and was still able to keep myself going and contribute to my family. So that's one of the benefits. As far as Los Angeles Valley College, one of the things I hear, and I work with high school students all the time, and I hear teachers or I hear people or other students tell people this idea of college material. And they say certain people, you might not be college material. And my take on it, having been to college, taught in a college, and worked with students for a long time, if you are here right now listening, that means you are interested in going to college. That means you are interested in doing something beyond high school. And that's what it takes to be, at least at the beginning, successful in college. So if you are here, if you're listening, then you are college material, and you should absolutely apply, and you should absolutely try to access the services that we have, because they're there for you. It's free. The application is free. The application for financial aid is free. And all of the success services that we have are free to help you succeed. The biggest thing you need to know in college, because I also hear people say, when you get to college, you're completely on your own. That's not true. When you get to college, you need to be a little bit more responsible for yourself. But there are tons of people on our campus to help. And you just have to know 3 words, and those are, I need help. And there are people that will help you. We have all kinds of support programs. We have free tutoring in almost every subject, both online and when we are in person. Right now are to help you succeed. When we're done talking today, we're going to have a live session on Zoom. The link will go up in the chat that you can join, and you can ask questions about any of these programs. But I can pretty much guarantee you that any place where you need help, we have something on the campus that can help you out. And then one of those programs that's extremely beneficial is the College Promise. The College Promise initially started out as an agreement between our district, the Los Angeles Community College District, LAUSD, and the mayor's office. It's now expanded, and it doesn't matter what district you're coming from. To find out if you qualify for the promise, you need to apply to the college. You need to apply for financial aid. It doesn't matter if you receive financial aid or not. You just have to apply. You need to attend orientation. You need to make sure that you have a placement for math and English, which my office can help you out with. You need to attend a summer transition activity, and you need to enroll full-time. And that's it. And if you meet those qualifications, then you qualify for free tuition. Community colleges are a great deal anyway. We're $46 a unit, which means that if you paid out of pocket for a year just for your classes, it'd be about $1,100. The Cal State is just over $5,000 a year, and the UC is about $11,000 a year. So we're still the best deal in town, but you can get it for free. You can get your tuition paid for. You can use your financial aid to purchase your books and supplies that you need for school, and you can complete the 2 years completely for free. Also, as a member of the Promise, you get priority registration. You get exclusive access to the Promise counselor. You get a success coach. When we're back to normal, there's opportunities to travel. There's a Kroger gift card that's given out each semester to help you pay for groceries during this time. You get a free laptop. So there's a lot of benefits. So like if you were in LAUSD and you were borrowing a laptop and you're not sure how you're going to access all these services online, once you've joined the Promise, you can get a free laptop that will help you continue to access all of these services and all of these programs. So it really is a great opportunity. It's available to you. You just need to ask us, I need help. So like I said, there's going to be available right after I'm done, a live Zoom session where there's members of my staff that are going to be able to help you, to walk you through the process, to tell you the next steps. If you've already applied, they can help you with the rest of it, help you get connected, or they can help you start applying if you're brand new to this. If you don't have time to attend another session right now, but you still want more information, you can email us at start@lavc.edu, which should also be popping up in the chat. And just put Promise Town Hall in the subject matter so we know where to direct you, but we can help you out that way. We can call you, we can do a Zoom meeting with you, we can text with you, we can email with you, and we even on our website have live interactive windows where we could meet with you virtually to help you through the process. So there's a lot of opportunities, there's a lot of benefits. It really is a great place to be. One thing that I do hear also, one of the myths that I hear out there, or even just misnaming, is people call it junior college, or I've heard people kind of mockingly call it 13th grade. It's not. Community college is college. These classes that you take here will transfer to a university. You do 2 years with us, freshman, sophomore, and then you transfer to a university where you complete your junior and senior years. When you graduate from UCLA, CSUN, USC, the degree that you get looks just like the degree that everyone else gets. It doesn't say Bachelor of Arts from UCLA. By the way, this student went to Los Angeles Valley College for 2 years because they didn't want to leave home. There's nothing to be ashamed of going to a community college, but the degree you receive from the university is identical to the same one everyone else who went there as freshmen receives. And then at Valley College, it's not just transfer. You can come to Valley College to earn what's called an associate's degree, where you would take some courses in a major. For example, I was a film major. And then you take some general education, things like math, English, history, speech, psychology, sociology, anthropology, a limited number of those courses. And at the end, you receive a degree from Los Angeles Valley College called an Associate of Arts degree. We also have what's called certificate programs. The certificate programs, you really just focus on your major. And some of those are as few as 3 or 4 classes up to 7 or 8 classes, maybe even 10, where you just focus on one field, you get trained in that area, and then at the end you get a certificate that says that you've been trained in that area and you can go out and try to find work. So these are called career academic pathways. We have a list of them on our counseling website, and I believe someone can put the link to that in the chat as well. But honestly, just like when I was thinking about going to college and I thought it was just for law, medical, and business, we have so many majors. And if we don't have the major that you're looking for, one of our sister campuses does, and we would still be happy to help you get access to Pierce College, for example, if you're looking for automotive. We don't offer that, but they do, and we would help you get on board at Pierce and get you connected to the right people there. We would love to see you at Valley College, but the most important thing is that you get the education that you need and that you deserve. So I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for taking the time to listen. Like I said, live Zoom session immediately following this. There'll be staff that can help you out, Or if you want more information, just email us at start@lavc.edu. But I promise you, if I could do this, you can do this. It's not always easy, but there are people to help. You will not be on your own, including from this moment right now. If you want to come to the college, there are people waiting right now to help you. So thank you so much for listening to me. Again, my name is Joel. And I hope to see you online in the fall. And I hope to see you in person maybe by the spring semester at Valley College.